Welcome back to Smart Income Masters, where we make money smarter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so excited for today's deep dive
Oh, yeah.
because we're going to crack the code on something that I know is close to your heart
Absolutely.
and mine too,
Yeah.
the millionaire mindset.
Yes.
Forget the get-rich-quick schemes.
Right.
We're going beyond the surface-level advice to really dissect what it takes to build lasting wealth.
And that's the key, isn't it? It's not about chasing fleeting trends.
Yeah,
It's about understanding the core principles that drive genuine success.
exactly. And you know what's really fascinating is that
What's that?
the journey to a million, or any financial goal for that matter,
Yeah.
isn't a one-size-fits-all thing.
Right.
It's deeply personal.
Absolutely. Everyone's why is different.
Yeah.
It's about identifying your unique motivations, what truly drives you beyond just wanting money.
This really hit home for me a while back.
Oh, really?
I was chasing all the wrong things, caught up in the societal pressures of having the fancy car, the impressive job title, keeping up with the Joneses.
It's easy to fall into that trap.
Yeah.
But what shifted your perspective?
Well, I had this aha moment where I realized
Okay.
I was chasing external validation instead of genuine fulfillment.
Right.
It was draining.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it was getting me nowhere fast.
I bet.
I took a step back and really thought about what I valued most.
Okay.
My health,
Right.
spending quality time with my loved ones,
Yeah.
having the freedom to travel and pursue my passions.
Yeah.
That's when things started to change.
So you redefined what success meant for you.
Exactly. And it's amazing how that clarity completely shifted my mindset.
Wow.
It wasn't about money for the sake of money anymore. It
Right.
was about building a life of purpose and abundance.
And that's what we mean when we talk about the millionaire mindset.
Yeah.
It's not about the money itself. It's about the way you think, the habits you cultivate, and the actions you take.
Okay, so let's unpack this millionaire mindset a bit further.
Okay.
One thing that really resonated with me on my journey was the importance of setting clear, actionable goals.
Absolutely. It's not enough to just say, I want to be rich.
Right.
You need a deeper why, a driving force that fuels your actions.
Yes.
And you need to break those big dreams down into smaller, manageable steps.
This is where I really got practical.
Okay.
I actually sat down and wrote out my top 5 goals.
Uh-huh.
Not just financial goals,
Yeah.
but goals that encompassed all areas of my life.
Right.
It was like creating a roadmap for my future.
That's a great strategy. It's about getting crystal clear on what you want to achieve and having a tangible plan to get there.
Right. And once you have that roadmap, it's all about mastering the skills that will help you reach your destination.
Yeah,
And I know you've always stressed the importance of investing in high-value skills.
that's right. We live in an incredible time where access to knowledge is at our fingertips,
I know.
but it's about being strategic with your time and energy.
Right.
Instead of getting lost in the sea of information, focus on developing skills that you can actually monetize.
So for me, it was all about diving into the world of online business.
Okay.
I started learning everything I could about building websites,
Uh-huh.
creating content,
Yeah.
and marketing my services online.
That's a perfect example. And the beauty of it is
Yeah.
you don't need to spend a fortune on expensive courses.
Right.
There are so many free resources available that can teach you valuable skills.
Exactly. It's all about being resourceful
Yeah.
and dedicating the time to learn and practice.
And that's where the next principle comes in.
Okay.
Managing your time effectively.
Yeah.
And minimizing distractions.
Right.
You could have all the knowledge and skills in the world,
Hmm.
but if you're constantly being pulled in a million directions,
Right.
you'll never make significant progress.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
I used to be the king of procrastination,
Oh, really?
constantly getting sidetracked by social media, you name it.
It happens to the best of us. But it's about recognizing those time wasters and implementing strategies to stay focused.
For me, it was all about creating a structured daily routine,
Okay.
planning my day in advance,
Yeah.
and prioritizing the tasks that were truly aligned with my goals.
Uh-huh.
I even started using time tracking apps to see where I was actually spending my time.
Wow.
It was eye-opening.
That's a great way to gain awareness and make adjustments.
Yeah,
It's about making conscious choices with your time and energy.
absolutely. It really is
Yeah.
about treating your time like the valuable resource it is.
Mm-hmm.
But, along with managing time,
Yeah,
there's also this element of sacrifice.
right. That's right. Building wealth or achieving any significant goal for that matter
Yeah.
often requires us to say no to certain things, to make choices that prioritize our long-term vision over instant gratification.
Early on in my journey,
Mm-hmm.
I realized that I was spending way too much time and money
Okay.
on things that weren't really serving me, like
Right.
going out to eat all the time,
Yeah.
buying unnecessary things, and honestly partying a bit too much.
It's common to fall into those patterns,
Yeah.
but what helped you make those changes?
Well, honestly, I had a few wake-up calls,
Uh-huh.
but I realized I was relying on those things for a temporary dopamine hit, a
Oh,
quick fix that wasn't really fulfilling me in the long run.
yeah,
And as you've mentioned before, there's a scientific reason behind that.
exactly. Indulging in excessive drinking, for example, triggers dopamine release,
Yeah.
giving you that fleeting sense of reward.
Right.
But it can actually hinder your progress towards your
Yeah.
goals because it creates a cycle of dependency
Right.
and can sap your energy and motivation.
So it wasn't just about willpower. It was about understanding the science behind my habits
Mm,
and making conscious choices to break those patterns.
that's a powerful insight.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that your choices have consequences, both positive and negative.
And you know what? Once I started making those changes,
Huh.
I felt so much better. I had more energy, more clarity, and I was actually making progress towards my goals.
That's a great example of how sacrificing short-term pleasures can lead to long-term fulfillment.
It's all about delaying gratification, isn't it?
Yes,
Investing in yourself and your future.
exactly. And that leads us to another crucial element of the millionaire mindset,
Okay.
surrounding yourself with the right people.
You know, this is something I can't stress enough.
Really?
The people you spend your time with have a massive impact on your mindset and your actions.
Oh, for sure.
I learned this the hard way. I used to have friends who were constantly putting me down, who didn't understand my ambitions.
It's easy to get dragged down by those negative influences.
It really is. It took some courage, but I eventually realized I needed to distance myself from those relationships
Yeah.
and surround myself with people who were positive, supportive, and who believed in my vision.
And what a difference that makes, right? To have people who cheer you on, who challenge you to grow,
Yeah.
and who celebrate your wins.
It's a game changer. Your network is your net worth, as they say.
That's a great way to put it. Building a supportive and inspiring network is an invaluable investment in your journey.
Okay, so we've covered goal setting,
Yeah.
mastering high-value skills,
Mm.
managing time, effectively making sacrifices, and surrounding ourselves with the right people.
Uh-huh.
It's all starting to come together.
Yes.
What else is essential for cultivating this millionaire mindset?
Well, there's one key ingredient that ties it all together.
What's that?
Consistency.
Consistency, the word that makes everyone cringe a little
Right.
bit.
Right.
But seriously, it's so true.
It really is the foundation of success.
Yeah.
You can have all the right knowledge, skills, and connections,
Uh-huh.
but if you're not consistent with your actions,
Right.
you'll never see lasting results.
I've been there. There were times when I'd get super motivated, work like crazy for a few weeks, and then completely burn out and lose momentum. It
Wow.
was a frustrating cycle.
It's a common struggle. Building wealth, like any worthwhile endeavor, is a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah.
It requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to keep going, even when you don't see immediate results.
That's where the embracing the journey part comes in, right?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
about shifting your focus from the destination to the process itself.
You know, when I finally embraced this idea of consistency, things really started to change.
Oh, really?
Instead of getting overwhelmed by the big picture, I focused on making small incremental progress every single day.
That's a brilliant strategy.
Yeah.
It's about breaking down those big goals into bite-sized actions
Yeah,
and celebrating those small wins along the way.
exactly. And, it's amazing how those small wins compound over time.
Yes.
Suddenly you look back and you're miles ahead of where you started.
That's the power of consistent action.
And speaking of looking back,
Mm-hmm.
there's one more principle that has been incredibly impactful on my journey,
Okay.
leveraging your current blessings.
Oh, that's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in what we lack, what we haven't achieved yet.
Yeah. But it's essential to recognize and appreciate all the amazing things we already possess.
You know, there was a time when I was constantly comparing myself to others,
Mm-hmm.
feeling like I wasn't good enough or that I didn't have enough.
Right?
I was so focused on what I was missing that I completely overlooked all the incredible blessings in my
Let's
life.
see.
I had my health,
Uh-huh.
a supportive family,
Yeah.
a roof over my head,
Right.
and the opportunity to pursue my dreams.
Those are foundational blessings.
Yeah.
It's so easy to take them for granted, especially when we're bombarded with messages of scarcity and comparison.
It's so true.
Yeah.
But once I shifted my perspective and started practicing gratitude for what I already had, it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders.
Gratitude is a powerful force.
Yeah.
It helps us shift from a mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance.
Absolutely. And it's amazing how that shift in mindset opens up new possibilities and opportunities.
I know.
It's like you start attracting good things into your life
Yes.
simply by appreciating what you already have.
It's like you're telling the universe, I'm ready to receive more abundance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? Once I embraced this principle, I started seeing my current resources as stepping stones to my bigger goals.
That's a good way to look at it.
I realized I didn't need to wait for the perfect circumstances
Right.
or acquire a ton of money
Yeah.
before I could start taking action.
Right.
I had everything I needed right here, right now.
That's such an empowering realization.
It really is. It's about resourcefulness, creativity, and making the most of what you have.
That's the essence of the millionaire mindset. It's not about waiting for permission or handouts.
Right.
It's about taking ownership of your journey and using your current blessings as fuel to propel you forward.
I love that. So we've covered some incredibly powerful principles today.
Yes, we have.
Goal setting with purpose,
Uh-huh.
mastering high-value skills, managing time, effectively making sacrifices, surrounding ourselves with the right people, being consistent, and leveraging our current blessings.
That's quite a lift.
What a wealth of wisdom. And you know what I'm realizing? That these principles aren't just for aspiring millionaires.
No, they're not.
They're for anyone who wants to create a life of purpose, fulfillment, and abundance.
That's so true. These principles are universal. They apply to every area of life.
Yeah.
Whether you're aiming for financial success,
Uh-huh.
pursuing a creative passion, or simply seeking to improve your overall well-being,
Right.
these principles can guide you on your path.
Exactly. It's about creating a life you love, a life that reflects your values and aspirations.
And it all starts with a shift in mindset, a belief in yourself and your potential.
Okay, I am fired up.
Me too.
Yeah.
And it's not always easy.
It's not. No.
I mean, let's be real. There are going to be setbacks, challenges, moments of doubt.
oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, every entrepreneur, every successful individual has faced their fair share of obstacles.
I remember when I first started my online business,
Uh-huh.
I was so excited,
Yeah,
so full of energy.
I bet.
I thought I was going to be making millions within a few months.
The entrepreneurial roller coaster.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
But reality hit pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
It took months of hard work, learning, tweaking,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, a lot of trial and error before I started seeing any real results.
And that's where that principle of consistency really comes into play.
Yeah.
It's about riding those waves, learning from those challenges, and continuing to move forward.
I had to learn to be patient,
Right.
to trust the process,
Yeah.
and to keep going, even when it felt like I was making zero progress.
And you did. And that's what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up.
You know, looking back,
Hmm.
I can honestly say that those early struggles
Yeah.
were some of the most valuable learning experiences of my journey.
They built resilience, they taught you valuable lessons, and they shaped you into the successful entrepreneur you are today.
And I'm still learning, still
Yeah.
growing, still facing challenges.
Of course.
But now I have this toolbox of principles that I can rely on that guide my decisions and keep me moving in the right direction.
That's the beauty of it. It's about building that inner strength, that unshakable belief in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals.
You know, it's interesting because a lot of people think that having a millionaire mindset
Uh-huh.
is all about being ruthless,
Really?
about stepping on others to get to the top.
There's this misconception that success is a zero-sum game,
Right.
that there's only so much wealth to go around.
But that's so far from the truth. In my experience, building genuine wealth is about creating value,
Yes.
about serving others, about making a positive impact on the world.
That's a really important point. When you focus on creating value, on solving problems, on making a difference, abundance naturally flows into your life.
And it's not just about financial abundance. It's about abundance in all areas of your life.
Exactly.
Relationships, happiness.
It's about living a life that is rich and fulfilling in every way.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the mindset, the principles.
Yeah.
But what about the practical steps? How can our listeners start applying these principles in their own lives right now?
That's a great question. And it all starts with that first principle,
Yeah.
setting clear goals.
Right. Don't just say, I want to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Get specific. What does that actually look like for you?
Right.
What do you want to achieve?
Uh-huh.
How will you measure your success?
And more importantly, why is that goal important to you?
Yes.
What's the deeper motivation behind it?
Dig deep. What are you passionate about?
Yeah.
What problem do you want to solve?
Right.
What legacy do you want to leave behind?
Once you have that clarity,
Yeah,
break down your big goals into smaller, actionable steps.
this is key. It's about creating a roadmap, a step-by-step plan that you can follow consistently.
And don't be afraid to adjust your plan as you go along. Life is full of surprises,
Oh, yeah.
and your goals may evolve over time.
That's the beauty of it. It's an ongoing process, a constant journey of learning and growth.
And remember, progress, not perfection. It's about making those small steps forward even when you don't feel like it.
You know, another practical step that I found incredibly helpful was creating a morning routine
Uh-huh.
that sets me up for success.
Oh, that's a powerful one. What does your morning routine look like?
Well, I start my day with some quiet time
Okay.
for reflection and gratitude.
Yeah.
I journal, meditate, or simply sit in silence and appreciate the present moment.
Those are all wonderful practices. It's about starting your day with intention and setting a positive tone for the hours ahead.
Then I move on to some physical activity.
Okay.
Whether it's a quick workout, a yoga session, or even just a brisk walk, getting my body moving helps me wake up and feel energized.
And it's not just about physical energy, it's about mental clarity and focus.
Exactly. And finally, I make sure to nourish my body with a healthy breakfast.
Uh-huh.
Fueling my body with nutrient-rich foods sets me up for a productive and focused day.
It's all about creating those small habits that support your overall well-being.
And it doesn't have to be complicated. Just find what works for you and make it a consistent part of your day.
And, as we're talking about practical steps, I think it's important to address the elephant in the room,
What's that?
finances.
Yes. Let's talk about money.
It's a topic that many people shy away from,
Yeah.
but it's essential to have a healthy relationship with money if you want to achieve financial success.
Absolutely. And it all starts with understanding your current financial situation.
Track your income, track your expenses, and create a budget that works for you.
And don't be afraid to get help if you need it. There are so many resources available, from financial advisors to online tools that can guide you on your path.
It's about taking ownership of your finances and making conscious choices that align with your goals.
And remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint.
It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes patience.
But it's absolutely achievable. And the rewards are well worth it.
Not just the financial rewards, but the sense of freedom, security, and empowerment that comes with achieving financial independence.
I love that. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
We've talked about the 7 principles of the millionaire mindset.
Uh-huh.
We've explored practical steps for applying those principles.
Yeah.
And we've emphasized the importance of consistency, patience, and a belief in yourself.
We've also talked about the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people.
Yes.
Taking care of your physical and mental well-being, and having a healthy relationship with money.
It's been an incredible conversation. But before we wrap things up,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with a final thought.
Please do.
The journey to building wealth,
Yeah.
to achieving your dreams, is not a linear path.
No, it's not.
There will be ups and downs,
Sure.
twists and turns, moments of doubt and moments of triumph.
It's a roller coaster.
But it's your roller coaster.
Yes.
Embrace the journey. Learn from every experience and never, ever give up on your dreams.
That's a powerful message.
And remember, you're not alone on this journey.
That's right.
We're here to support you every step of the way.
We believe in you, and we know that you have the potential to achieve incredible things.
And before we go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of smart income masters.
We're here each week to help you make money smarter.
And stay tuned for the next episode, where we'll be diving into even more practical strategies for building wealth and achieving financial freedom.
Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep making money smarter.
As we've been talking about this millionaire mindset, it's striking me that it's not really about the money itself, is it?
That's a profound observation. It's more about a way of thinking,
Yeah.
a way of approaching life.
It's about personal growth, purpose-driven living,
Right.
and creating a positive impact on the world.
Yes.
Wealth often becomes a byproduct of that journey.
Precisely. When you focus on adding value,
Uh-huh.
solving problems, and contributing to something larger than yourself,
Yeah.
abundance tends to follow.
It's about aligning your actions with your values
Right.
and pursuing a life of meaning and fulfillment.
And that path is going to look different for everyone.
Mm.
There's no one-size-fits-all blueprint for success.
Right. But the principles we've discussed today
Yeah,
act as a compass.
I like that.
They provide a framework for making choices that are aligned with your goals and values.
They help you navigate the inevitable challenges.
Yeah.
Stay focused on your vision and make decisions that support your overall well-being.
It's about designing a life of abundance,
Yes.
not just financially, but in all aspects of your life.
Uh-huh.
Relationships, health, happiness, and purpose.
And remember, abundance is a mindset.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing the wealth that already exists within you and all around you.
It's about cultivating gratitude, appreciating what you have, and leveraging your resources wisely to create a ripple effect of positive change.
And before we conclude,
Oh,
I'd like to leave you with one final thought.
okay.
Don't underestimate the power of sharing your journey with others.
That's such an important point.
Yeah.
We all have unique experiences and insights that can inspire and uplift others.
Your story has the power to encourage someone else who might be facing similar challenges or doubts.
By sharing our journeys, we create a community of support and encouragement. We lift each other up and celebrate each other's successes.
It's about fostering a world where we all thrive together.
So go out there and make your mark on the world. Embrace your potential, pursue your passions, and make money smarter. And don't forget to subscribe to Smart Income Masters for more insights and inspiration on your journey to financial freedom.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep making money smarter.